So that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. No, really, it's fine. So the wife has finally nagged me into this. Okay. She said, "You got to do the reaction video, Tim. You got to do a reaction video." So fine, I'll do the reaction video, whatever. So I really don't like to do music videos, right? So she brought me this video, and I thought, well, hell, let's just look at it together and see. And what the hell? I might have to start this over. I don't know. Let me see. Is that okay? Yeah. See, it's not in the middle. That's good. So yeah, let's see how accurate this is. This is supposed to be a cool video about Satan's plan to conquer the world. And I really liked it when Paul Harvey many years ago did If I Were the Devil. If I Were the Devil. If I Were the Devil. You got to look that one up. Maybe I'll bring that one up tomorrow and compare it to this one. But let's listen to this one, and I'll tell you what I think theologically from the correct perspective of Christianity.
If I was the devil, my first victim will be the kids. From the moment they left their mother's precious wombs and were born, I would condition them to see racial division as a norm. And I wouldn't stop till I've stripped their innocence, divide and conquer. It's the oldest trick in the book of Genesis. And see, as they grew up, I would continue my infiltration. For 12 years, I would steal their hearts and minds from them and call it education.
Yeah, oh, okay, all right. I didn't get too far into this, boy. Yeah. Division, sowing seeds of division, right from the very beginning, Cain and Abel, right? And now working on the children, stealing their minds from them. You know, I'm a Southern Baptist, or I used to be. That's my thread anyway, when the Southern Baptists were good. You can just call me an Anabaptist now. But yeah, we knew that the public education system was problematic and it was bad. I don't think we all knew how bad. And instead of pulling the children out of the education system, the evangelicals left them all in there saying, well, we need to be salt and light to the rest of the world. Well, I think that Satan stole their minds while we weren't looking, because we were all paid attention to following that great American dream of American dream Christianity, which really isn't Christianity, I think. Okay, let's keep going.
If I was the devil, my next victim would be women. I'd make old, out-of-touch men control women's bodies and rights.
Whoa. Old, out-of-touch men control women's bodies and rights. Okay, I don't like this one. This one seems to indicate that for some reason... All right, let's keep listening.
A better way to curse God than to disrespect the very bringers of life.
Oh, so we're saying that we disrespect women who bring life if we don't allow abortion because men are controlling women's wombs. Okay, that's messed up. That's completely wrong. And I don't like that one at all. As a matter of fact, it almost turns me off enough to turn off the whole damn thing because, you know, when you get a lot of truth, but you get a little bit of untruth mixed in with it, doesn't it make possibly, potentially all of it untruth? Yeah, right. That's what the devil does. So we got to be careful. He slipped that one in there on us, didn't he? Like, watch. But the rest of the stuff, pretty solid, I think. But that's what, otherwise I think I wouldn't be watching it. So she seemed pretty excited about it. Let's keep watching.
Speaking of God, if I was the devil when it comes to religion, I put my plan together perfectly. I'd allow you to worship Jesus every Sunday. And on the other 6 days, I'd make you worship me.
Allow you to worship Jesus on Sunday and then worship me all the rest of the week. How many people live like that? You live like that? You know? Never touch your Bible until maybe on Sunday when the pastor says, open your Bible to, and you go, oh, and then he has to tell you where it is, and, you know, because, you know, so this book is past this book before this book. You don't know because you never open it. Interesting.
in the form of money, fame, lust, and greed. To my religion, I wouldn't need to convert you. I turn the 10 commandments to the 10 suggestions.
Ow.
And make virtue signaling more important than virtue. I give you.
That's the truth, isn't it? Virtue signaling more important than virtue, right? Instead of actually being virtuous, I'll come home and put the Ukrainian flag as my icon. Ooh, I'm with Ukraine. Right? I'm with her. Right? But when it actually comes to counseling a woman who's been raped, you don't want to have nothing to do with it. You don't want to touch that. Right? Wow.
Just enough religion to hate each other, but not enough to love each other. And
wow, just enough religion to hate each other, but not enough to love each other. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I mean, we've got the word, we've got the information, we've got the Bible, right? But then there is, the parable of the seed sower, right? And especially today, there's so much noise in between, so much noise, so much dry sun and gravelly road and wind and crows to come eat up the corn, right? Only some of it's going to grow. Oh, wow.
For my final evil strategy, I'd make you forget the whole purpose of religion was spirituality. If I was the devil, I wouldn't come dressed in a red cape and pointy horns. I'd drive a Lambo, have a pretty face, and a Gucci belt on.
Right.
Basically, I'd take the form of everything you ever wished for and watch you create your own hell. I don't need to
and I go, ooh. We were just talking about Andrew Tate. And I kind of like some of the things Andrew Tate says, right? I think to a certain degree he's kind of good for young men, and I think that's why the world is after him. But you know what? But he drives a Lambo, doesn't he? And he's got all the bling, right? And he's a Muslim. And it's like, yeah, he's got a lot of things right, except that maybe, this whole idea of promiscuity instead of monogamy, or at least, I mean, there's clearly an ambiguity there, right? Kind of do whatever you want, get all the women you want, right? So is it potentially that we should reject the Tate's message altogether? Is that potentially possible? Perhaps we should. Yeah, perhaps we should. It's interesting. It's nice to get seduced by the message of masculinity and masculine excellence. But when these things aren't packaged correctly, they're not real truth anymore, right? Wow.
Towards the earth. And as far as politicians go, I'd change
nothing.
They're already doing my dirty work. If I was the devil low-key, I'd be behind the scenes. You wouldn't have to see me. I would normalize dysfunction and call it reality TV. And in this reality, I would attack your self-worth, making it...
Yeah, while they're talking about, comparing yourself to these images that are filtered, and they've been filtering Cosmo magazine forever, right? Oh, man, I mean, yeah, God, people are so brainwashed now. We have a unit in every single hand. But this is the same stuff they've been doing to us forever, right? Comparing us to certain beauty standards and things in the way we should be, right? And what we should think and see. And then this whole television thing and Hollywood. Oh, my God, the conditioning that goes on there. You do understand that pretty much Hollywood pumps out all this junk so that you'll see it, so that when somebody else talks about it, they go, oh, that's crazy talk. That's just stuff of movies. People don't really do things like that. Gosh, you silly goose. Yeah, that's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. Wow.
TV. And in this reality, I would attack your self-worth, making it hard to heal from. I'd show you images of fake bodies and make them more attractive than real ones. If I was the devil, I'd make you pray to technology and idolize those who created. I'd make clout the #1 drug. and steal millions of lost souls as they chased it.
Wow, clout, right? Likes and clicks, likes and clicks, likes and clicks. And let me tell you something. I've had a little run-in with gambling once or twice in my life. Really, just once in Vegas. Lost a lot of money, a bad night. Never did that again, right? And then, you know, when I got involved in growing this political channel, right, this one, the first one, actually, Truthslinger, not Truthslinger X, Truthslinger, they got nuked from the face of the planet. Man, I was idolizing it, the chasing the shorts to get the views, right? And I had to make a conscious decision that said, I can't, this is idolatry. And now I've taken a break from it. I'm getting back involved in it. But, man, yeah, it's easy to do. And constantly have to check myself for that.
Now, if I was the devil, I wouldn't do it all at once. I'd take my time instead. I'd eat away at your morals little by little. Exactly how cancer spreads.
Yep.
Speaking of cancer, if I was the devil, I'd feed you tasty food that makes you ill. Then I'd turn your doctors into drug dealers, selling you pills that keep you coming back instead of truly heal. Yeah, if I...
That's, we're talking a lot of truth in there, boy. Whoa. Are you telling me that there is no damn doctors in this country that don't know? I mean, doctors of importance that can change things, that don't know that the food pyramid is fucking upside down, that it's wrong. They've been teaching us wrong. They teach us to talk wrong all the whole life now. They've been teaching us stupid shit, and this is what we look like. Okay? They've been poisoning us. There are people that know. Right, and that's satanic. That's evil. That's wicked.
I was Lucifer, then I'd know life and death are in the tongue. So I'd make your knife and fork your executioner. See, you can't achieve higher consciousness if your body is sick. You won't opt for positive information.
No, you won't. You will not achieve any sort of consciousness if this is all sick up here, right? It can't if it's all drowned and basted in alcohol. Unless God does some crazy shit and break through the cell door, which he can do. But, yeah, you can on a daily basis communicate when you're in a food fog, when you're in an alcohol fog. You can't. Right? That's why they say fast. Fasting makes you like, Yeah. Wow.
If you have inflammation, if I was Satan...
Oh, what's that inflammation?
No, life and death are in the tongue. So I'd make your knife and fork your executioner. See, you can't achieve higher consciousness if your body is sick. You won't opt for positive information if you have inflammation.
Oh, inflammation. Oh, an inflamed fire. Fire devil inflamed. Fire.
If I was Satan, my cleverness would be admired. Why do you think the word inflammation literally means to set on fire? If I was the devil, I'd show you how to really flex. I would release pandemics on the world to give people the chance to really care for each other and then sit back and laugh as they exploited and became scared of each other. Basically, if I was the devil, I'd keep doing what I'm doing. God is my witness. I already control your systems. Don't try to fight against this. Because for my last trick, I would make smart people like you doubt whether I ever existed.
Wow. Wow, that was something else. Yeah, man. Wow. Well, that's biblical. Make you doubt if I ever existed, right? You know, Lucifer, angel of light. The name itself, in and of itself, is bringer of light, right? He masquerades as that. And that's what this device, this thing, give me that thing, the phone, give me the phone. Yeah, this thing. This can be a bringer of light, right? This rig in front of me. Yeah, it can also be a deliverer of a false light. And should that light inside you be darkness, that's not good. So, yeah, that was really interesting. I'm glad I did that. I have to say, I'm glad I did that. It's good. I'm glad I did that. I thought it was, I'll give it I'll give it like on, I don't know what scale, on the biblicalness scale. I'll give it a 90, a 95. No, I'm going to give it a 90. I'm going to give it a 90 out of 100. I think the abortion thing was a big faux pas, and it was right up there in the front. That was distracting. Almost made me turn that sucker off. But the rest of it, pretty wild, man, right? And so let's tomorrow. I'm gonna have an episode. I'm gonna put something up tomorrow. I want to do the Paul Harvey thing, right? Because I think it would be cool to compare the two, and see how that one goes, and how close they are together. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I'm True Slinger, and as always, God bless, and I'm out.